The difference between nude photography and glamour photography. To many people, nude photography and glamour photography seem almost identical. Both may involve the human body. Both may involve beauty. Both may involve careful posing and professional lighting. From a distance, the two genres can appear very similar. Yet photographers often view them as fundamentally different. Not because of how much clothing is present, but because of intention. The difference begins with a simple question. What is the photograph trying to communicate? Every photograph has a purpose. Whether consciously or unconsciously, the photographer is directing the viewer's attention toward something. The body, the face, an emotion, a story, a mood, an idea. The answer to that question often determines whether an image feels closer to fine art nude photography or glamour photography. Glamour photography typically emphasizes attractiveness. The goal is often to present the subject in a flattering and visually appealing way. Lighting is designed to enhance beauty. Poses are chosen to highlight desirable features. Expressions are carefully controlled. The viewer's attention is frequently directed toward appearance. There is nothing inherently wrong with this. Beauty has been a subject of art and photography for centuries. But beauty is usually the primary focus. Nude photography, particularly fine art nude photography, often approaches the body differently. Instead of focusing primarily on attractiveness, it may focus on form, shape, light, composition, emotion, symbolism, or visual design. The body becomes one element within a larger artistic concept. In some cases, the identity of the person becomes less important than the relationship between light and shadow, or the geometry of the pose, or the atmosphere created by the image. This distinction becomes easier to understand through an example. Imagine two photographs of the same person. In one image, every creative decision is designed to maximize physical attractiveness. The lighting flatters. The pose enhances appearance. The composition directs attention toward beauty. In the second image, the photographer is exploring shape and form. The face may not even be visible. The image may emphasize shadows, contours, and abstract visual elements. The body becomes part of a larger artistic composition. Both photographs may be technically excellent, yet they communicate very different intentions. Another important difference involves the viewer's experience. Glamour photography often encourages admiration. It invites viewers to appreciate beauty. Fine art nude photography often encourages observation. It invites viewers to study form, light, emotion, or meaning. Of course, these categories are not always completely separate. Many photographs contain elements of both. A fine art image can be beautiful. A glamour image can be artistic. Photography rarely fits perfectly into rigid definitions. The boundaries often overlap. What matters most is the creative purpose behind the image. History also plays a role in this distinction. Artists have explored the nude figure for thousands of years. Long before photography existed, painters and sculptors used the body to study anatomy, proportion, movement, and human experience. Their goal was often broader than physical attractiveness. They were exploring ideas about humanity itself. Modern fine art nude photography inherited many of those traditions. Glamour photography emerged from a different lineage. Its focus developed more closely around portraiture, fashion, celebrity culture, and ideals of beauty. Both traditions continue to influence contemporary photography. Neither is inherently superior. They simply ask different questions. Perhaps the biggest misconception is that the difference depends on the amount of clothing. In reality, a fully clothed photograph can function like glamour photography, and a nude photograph can function like fine art. The distinction lies not in exposure but in intention. What is being explored? What is being communicated? What is the viewer being asked to notice? The next time you encounter a photograph involving the human body, look beyond the surface. Ask what the image is really about. Is it primarily about attractiveness? Or is it about light, form, emotion, and visual design? The answer may reveal far more about the photograph than the presence or absence of clothing ever could. Because in photography, meaning is rarely determined by what is visible alone. It is determined by why the image was created in the first place.